So is it on? What's up, everybody? So I kind of wanna just avoid talking about that. I know like everybody's talking about it, but yeah, I kind of wanna just avoid it if possible. I mean, I guess like people want to kind of mention it a little bit. So if I were to just talk about it for a bit, then I'm gonna just say, something happened, right? But I'm gonna avoid that part because I don't think it's something I should talk about, right? Yeah, but like, so the thing about it is like, it's not really about that though. So that happened, right? And a lot of things are freaking happening right now in Japan. What happened? You can just check the news. Something. Yeah, so a lot of things are happening in Japan, right? Studying that, and there was like this freaking guy with a chainsaw, and he got on a train and he freaking like started going like berserk as well. And I was like, what the hell is even happening in 2022? The coincidences are so freaking weird. Yeah. So the thing, yeah, the thing, it changed. So nothing actually happened as to that guy. So it was actually hilarious. Like I thought it was freaking like weird, and everybody thought it was weird. But so there was like this one guy, like at a station, and he freaking got mad because like somebody pushed him or something, and he basically took out his chainsaw and started going like, "I have a chainsaw," and everybody started going like, "What the?" But nothing happened, cause, yeah, he didn't actually mean to like hurt any people, so it just became a meme because like he didn't do anything, and he just like freaking just took out his chainsaw and he went like, "I have a chainsaw, don't mess with me," like that basically happened, and I was like, what the hell is even happening? So nothing happened, so it's a meme now. But I mean, if anything happened, like, damn, that would have been like a lot scarier. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can make a meme about it now because I mean, nothing actually happened. But like this consecutive events of like things happening right now in Japan, I don't know what's happening in Japan anymore. And like after that though, I'm not gonna mention like what happened and whatever, but just Google it yourself. Like Google what happened recently. So after that thing, not the chainsaw thing, after that thing like everybody is talking about right now, after that thing, people also like started Googling how to make a pipe gun, right? I think that's what it's called. I could be wrong, but so I've been kind of saying that Japan is a safe country, right? Did he get arrested? A chainsaw guy? Of course, he probably got arrested for something. I mean, nobody was hurt or whatever. So, Christian, thank you. What is this? Resident Evil 4? Yeah, the thing is crazy. I mean, you can talk about it, but I just have to clarify that I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna avoid that thing, cause it's not something I should talk about on my channel. So I know like the timing was kind of. Yeah, but I'm gonna avoid that thing. And Ultra Bread, thank you. Hope everything goes well for you, man. Love you. Thank you so much. Love you too. Everything is actually going well for me. My family incident, it's actually all settled. Yeah, we just decided to like have like our own time separately. So, the guy was going, I've got anime and the power of God on my side. The guy basically, yeah, I should probably just like write it down. It doesn't have to be a food. this. I mean, you guys can talk about it in chat, but I'll just avoid that myself. In Japan, Yahoo is super popular. Yeah, it is, yeah. So, I'm gonna just talk about the part like where Japan itself is like freaking changing. Again, so the reason why I want to avoid it is because it's kind of, I don't really think it's my place to talk about it, and everybody has like different opinions about things, and yeah, it's, I don't really think I can handle that. Why isn't Japan safe anymore? So basically, yeah, I guess I have to kind of mention it like only a little bit. So that happened, right? And check news, like it's everywhere now. It's everywhere, and it was kind of unfortunate. But I'm gonna just avoid that because I don't really think I can talk about it. So now people in Japan are basically googling how to make freaking pipe guns, and they didn't know it was even a thing, right? And so I've been kind of saying like Japan is a safe country because it's safe, right? The thing about it is like I kind of just want to talk about that one though. So, okay, I'm gonna just say some incident happened, but I mean just check news yourself. I really don't think I can talk about it myself. So that thing happened, right? That one incident. Why don't you want to talk about it? Because I don't really think it's my place to talk about that, because yeah. So I will just avoid that. But yeah, some incident happened in Japan, and then people are now curious of how to make pipe guns everywhere. Like suddenly Japanese people started like searching like how to make pipe guns, right? And I'm like, damn. Oof. Oof. So the thing about it is like, I honestly don't. Wait, is that even legal? Google it, like. So it's not illegal to Google it, but what I mean is like, I thought it's like Japan is like one of the safest countries, right? But now it's kind of changing. Like again, like there was like that one guy on a train for freaking had a chainsaw out. He went like, I have a chainsaw, like that guy too. And now people are googling like how to make pipe guns. So what is the best way to freaking protect myself though from like those? Like what do people do, by the way? And Amore Emil, thank you so much for the donation. Wear body armor. Buy a gun, I mean. And thank you so much for the donation. I can't read your name, but just don't go out. I kind of decided to do it. Stay inside, have no life. I mean, that's what I've been doing. あまり気にせず、いやー、きついなー. That's kind of American. So that's kind of like why I wanted to do this stream as well. Like I was like legit curious, like how to not get in trouble. I don't really think tasers work, but wait. Do tasers work though? Never get a gun, sorry. I mean, the thing about it is like it's impossible to get a gun in Japan, but now people are trying to make them. So, and thank you 5150 hold. Isn't this only one isolated incident though? Yeah, again, so like it happened, right? That thing happened. I'm gonna just avoid that, but because of that, people figured out that we can make pipe guns kind of easily, and you can find like guys and whatever, like how to make them on the internet, especially on YouTube is like what I heard. So people are, I forgot like where I found the news, but suddenly the number of people who are searching like how to make pipe guns, how to make blah, 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 increased a lot. Yeah, that exactly this. No, tasers only rely on a lot of factors to actually work and are very unreliable. And thank you so much for the donation. No, Captain Matt. Wasn't A pipe gun was a shadow gov hitman that is purposely trying to make people in Japan think it's unsafe, stir up society and destroy the country. Thank you so much for the donation. Man of culture, maybe I'm just American, but the best protection is to have your own gun. With 3D printing and ghost guns, lots of people will soon have legit guns. I don't wanna do that though. So, how about martial arts? Let me talk about something. So, I went through a lot of like different martial arts and whatever. I did kung fu, I did freaking boxing, I did karate stuff. 少林寺拳法だけどまあ、and I did a lot of stuff, right? And they tell you this: if you encounter people with firearms, run away. Like that's what they tell you. And why do you think people want to make these pipe guns? Again, like the number of people who are Googling it suddenly just increased recently, and which means like some people are yeah, trying to just somehow working on it. And good plan, most people can outrun bullets. The thing about it is like here, so what I meant was like martial arts are not useful. Thank you so much for the donation, little Trini Reap. Thank you so much. Guns are bad. Yeah, so since I'm Japanese, since I'm in a country where there are no guns, I've been kind of thinking that guns are not really good. And aren't you used to living in the cities? You should know how to deal with violence. Japan is like that safe to the point like where nobody has to think about that. And I never really thought about that since like it was never a thing. So, wait, let me just read all the donations. And little Trini Weeb, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And as if you play Overwatch, just copy Genji and deflect. So, I can't do that though, obviously, but I've been thinking about a way to actually do something about it myself. But thank you so much. And that Grand Brown, stay aware of your surroundings. Okay, thank you so much for the donation. And can you seriously, what the F? I'll just avoid that. There are like a lot of things that can be talked about, but it's not my place to just talk about it. So I will avoid that. But yeah, I'll just avoid that part. So my focus is like, yeah, Japan is changing right now. People are more aware of self-protection. At the same time, people are now finally aware of how firearms can be made easily. So now we're gonna have to think about like how to actually protect ourselves. 読めるんですけど、投げ銭は全部読むようにしてますね。あんまなんかちょっと投げ銭だけって言うとなんだろう、なんかあんま良くない気もするんですけど、そうするしかないんですよ。コメント全部だとちょっと難しいので。And delicious noodles, thank you. We have weird incidents happening here during pandemics too. To be honest, I think best we can do is just continue life. Also, that person is ex-military. I don't think just any civilian can just make guns. So, that guy was not from military. That's like self-defense force. And in that thing, they don't really teach you how to make guns, right? So this is what I heard, but I heard you can make guns by just going to like a home center. I'm not sure though. So if that's true, then I have to kind of think about how to protect myself as well. That's what I heard. I'm gonna just avoid talking about like the part. And 3D print. Yeah, that too. So, we're bulletproofing. Americans, I have a question, Americans. And thank you, Jay Breezy. Hire sexy cat girl bodyguard. I'll think about it. But thank you so much for the donation. Americans, I have a question. So, yeah, maybe. So, Americans are familiar with like guns and stuff, right? And you can get guns quite easily. I don't know, like if it's that easy to get a gun or not. What do you guys do to like protect yourselves? Like, what do you guys do though, actually? And Phil, thank you. People are just curious and Googling it. It's safe. I want to think it's safe to still live in Japan. Nothing really. Observe people. I really have nothing. Nothing really. Use katana. People probably call you a weeb for it, no? I mean, and I feel thank you. People are just curious. Yeah, I think I just read this. And skirt bubblegum squirts. All you need is a metal pipe and black powder, some way to ignite the powder and the projectile. It's really easy to make a crude firearm. Okay. It's not that hard for us to get one. We don't live our lives, don't worry about it. Dog protection. If he shoots you, you shoot back. Which means, if that's how it works, then like, Japanese people are gonna start carrying guns everywhere too, right? And they're easy to acquire, but you can't worry about what could happen all the time. Your life will be terrible if you think that way. So, I really don't want to think, I really don't want Japan to be a country where we have to carry guns everywhere to like protect ourselves. That's some history changing stuff, right? So yeah, I've been kind of thinking about how to protect myself like recently. I know like this sounds probably stupid, but do pepper sprays work? Like, are they even viable? You don't need to. But I don't know, I kind of want to just like think about a way to... Oh, they work, really? Salt gun. Probably not, on short range. Let me just read all the donations, and I actually want to take up all in. I actually want to make sure like if it's a legit way to protect myself or not, so... And thank you, ZZ. We do nothing, Sora. We don't wear armor and only some carry guns for protection. So the thing about it is like if it's a thing in Japan, then people have to start carrying guns, which is illegal. So like to protect ourselves from like people doing illegal stuff, like we have to also do illegal stuff to protect ourselves, right? Oh. So I really don't want Japan to be like that, though. Right. But, so copycat crimes are kind of a thing in Japan. And I really wanted to avoid talking about this, but like, you know, so basically after that, did this one dude, like 60-something year old dude, called some politician, and he said, "I have a gun, and you're the next victim." Psh, he did that too, and I'm like, what the f is happening in Japan suddenly? So there was like that guy, and it's common in Japan where we have like other copycats. It's a thing, yes. So, and then like people figured out you can make guns yourselves, right? And to be honest with you, I'm kind of stressed out about the situation. That, yeah, I mean, people just stopped like riding trains. So, wait, let me just read everything. Ubu, the solution to guns is not more guns. The more guns, the more violence. That's kind of what I believe too. Thank you, Dura. Stupid Punker. Hi, Sora-san. I'm Stupid Punker. I love you. But by the way, have you had my accident in your new toilet? Or poopy is all normal. Thank you so much for the donation. Soil's Imperial. Guns aren't bad. The criminal people who use them are bad. Thank you so much for the donation. Delicious noodles. There are gun incidents that happen in Europe, and no one there carry guns everywhere. Hope this can reassure you a bit. Let's see. I still kind of feel like I have to prepare myself before anything bad happens. And Stephen Kochin, a lot of very dangerous things can be made from common and household items. Most people have no desire to harm others, so this usually isn't an issue. I really hope this isn't an issue though. But yeah, Japan is better off without guns. Yeah, that's kind of what we believe. That's kind of what we believe. That's what I believe. That's what we believe. So if people figured out how easy it is to make guns, and if people actually started making them everywhere, like that's gonna just change everything about Japan, right? So yeah, that's gonna be scary. And Blaze, Americans are not the best people to ask as we go through mass shootings almost weekly now. Carrying a gun is a deterrent at best. Yeah, but thank you so much for the donation. And Thomas Kenshin, I'm not military. I'm American. I've made a copy of the Ludi machine gun, all made from hardware store parts, when I was 16. If you worry about protection, look into basic trauma kits. North America Rescue. Sell basic kits. Do I really have to do that though? Not weekly, 1.5 a day. Yeah. I saw a gun for the first time ever when I was like in America, like when I was 20. I basically visited one of my friends, right? I saw a gun and I freaking freaked out, and I just tried to just forget what I saw, and I was like, whoo! Yeah, so I'm Japanese. I'm that scared of like freaking guns, and now it's a thing in Japan suddenly. So okay, I'll look it up later. And thank you, Man of Culture. If I were to choose one non-lethal thing to use against an armed person, it would be a laser dazzler or flashbang. But honestly, I'd rather have a gun. You can get them easily though? Sora, you're a noob. I mean, obviously. I'm from a country like where like it's not a thing, so this whole thing is like not only me, but making us kind of freak out, including myself. So that's kind of like why I'm doing this stream. So, but yeah. And Eminem channel, stay home and don't touch grass. Hikikomori life. You know what though? You know what, everybody? I kind of decided to do it for a while. At least for a week. Probably. I mean, I will still like go out to buy some stuff and whatever, but I don't know if it's safe now to just go out because people are just going crazy right now. So, yeah. And hello Souza, hi, I'm Brazilian female. Other than carrying a huge keychains, I carry a knife and fruit. If the police stops you, the knife is for the fruit. That's actually smart. That's actually smart, yeah. Buy a sword. I have a sword, a fake one, but you can actually cut people with it. Yeah, I know, yeah. But. And Madame Ghosty, the only crimes I've heard coming from Japan in recent times were men stalking women cases. Do you have any thoughts on this? So, the biggest thing, yeah. So what happens in Japan is like basically, you have freaking men stalking women. Like that's actually the biggest thing in Japan. Like more than gun shooting and stuff. Yeah, that's actually a thing. So, any thoughts on this? Personally, I don't have any thoughts on that because I don't know like what to think about it. But yeah, people freaking guys follow girls and they go like, like that's actually a thing. So. I don't know what to think about that, but like my mind is like freaking fully occupied with guns and stuff right now, so I really don't know like what to even think about it. So thank goodness being a weeb isn't a crime. It's actually a crime, only a little bit. Oh, Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you guys something too. But let me just read everything. Yeah, I wanted to ask you guys something. Dissident rage. Gun violence is either a symptom or failed mental health care or economic despair, which capitalism is not capable of addressing. Thank you so much for the donation. And Star Wagon. Chill fam. Also maybe if cops had more gun training. So does this mean if things like this happen, we have to carry guns as well? And thank you. I cannot read your name. 韓国のお金で200円です。ありがとうございます。そうですね。ちょっと、あんまりこれ触れないようにしてるんで、ちょっとあんま触れませんが、なんか、あれのきっかけで考えることが増えたというか、どうしたらいいんだろうみたいな感じになってるっていうか。And Lowell, thank you. Crime in Japan reached a post-war record low in February 2022, according to the data. You're safe, buddy. My city has more crimes in a week than the entire Japan in a year. Yeah, so I actually checked some data, but yeah, it says like Japan is still safe in terms of like the number of stuff like that has happened in Japan. But still, stuff like this kind of makes me worried and I just don't know what to do. So S, thank you for why. Thank you so much for the donation, but let me just read it later. FYI everyone, anything that can be viewed as a weapon is illegal in Japan. Yes, please don't tell anyone to carry anything. Yes, security will improve. And vast majority of people aren't dangerous. Safety in numbers. Carrying pepper spray is kind of illegal-ish in Japan too, just in case. Wait, am I wrong? I don't know anything about it actually, because I never thought about it. So I heard carrying a pepper spray is also illegal-ish? Is it? Are there any people like who are familiar with like Japanese laws and stuff? Is it illegal? You were not wrong. Pepper spray is illegal, so people carry bear spray. I don't know what bear spray is. It is? I heard it's not legal to carry it everywhere. Yes, I'm a Japanese lawyer. So it's illegal to carry it. Then how do I actually protect myself then? Wait, there is actually crimes in Japan? Yes. And hentai monster, encountering firearms even in USA is rare. Don't worry about it and just live your life. Unhinged weirdos will always find a way to hurt others. Cars, knives, and chainsaws, there isn't a way to protect from crazy. I know, but I still like kind of want to think about a way to protect myself from things. And as there were only 6 gun incidents in the entire country, nearly all Yakuza related in the last year, it isn't necessary. But again, so, yeah, right, because people thought those guns were imported somehow. But now, because of like that thing that happened recently, right? People finally figured out like you can make guns easily yourself. So like, yeah, a lot of like people in Japan are Googling like how to make pipe guns, and that kind of makes me just worried a little bit. So, cause I mean, self-defense is other weapons for self-defense besides pepper spray are probably illegal. Huh. And Dura, how can we trust people if nowhere is safe? Thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, so... And Ryoga316, off topic. Your studio reminds me of PewDiePie's. I think it's a lot different, but thank you so much for the donation. Maybe the Google search is just a phase. I really hope people are just curious about it, and people are not really thinking about making them. So... Oh. You can get a gun if you're 18 plus, but if I were you, I would just lay low, but let me just ask you something later about that. And Jay Breezy moved to Ryukyu Island. I kinda don't want to, but thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. アメリカ人です。実は銃の規則は州によって違います。そうっすね。ちょっとアメリカに行ったんで、なんとなくは The average American doesn't do anything special to defend themselves from gun violence except for avoiding public spaces. So I have to do that from now too, maybe? どこに住んでいますか? I live in Chiba. Okazuhiro, check out Print Shoot Repeat on YouTube if you want to see what is possible with 3D printed guns. Would be interesting to see reaction from Japan POV. I'll check it later. And pneumonoultra microscopic little I didn't want to accept that danger is real either, but I did, and have a gun now. I was a fan of Shinzo Abe. He was practical and likable. His loss has hurt me too, even though I'm American. I will miss him. Thank you so much for the donation. Abram Bam. So I love you, but I kind of think you are overreacting. I'm from Mexico and I have my fair share of scary experiences, and I wish my country had the safety of Japan, so don't worry. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to worry. I want to visit America though. I don't want to really live there because I love Japan. So I mean, so the thing why I'm just so kind of worried is like stuff like that happened for the first time in Japan, right? So we are just really worried. And myself personally, I've been saying like Japan's the safest country ever, like, you know, on my channel, like everywhere. And I truly believe Japan is really the safest country ever. Yeah, maybe it's more like I just don't know what it's like to live outside of Japan, so maybe I'm overreacting. But yeah, basically, I built this. I don't think you're overreacting. It's natural to be worried. Yeah, I just want to know how to protect myself from like that situation, basically. I don't really think I'm gonna be sick for it, but yeah. And Jake Greenberg, can you give a shout out to my Habibi Bed of Angels? Habibi Bed of Angels, sup? And 5150 hold. When it comes to violent crimes in Japan, it is very, very low. Do you believe this incident will change all of Japan? That's kind of what we are thinking, and that's kind of what's happening right now too. Like people are going berserk right now in Japan. Like again, like that guy who freaking just took his like chainsaw out. That guy who freaking like called some other politicians and threatened him, saying like, I have a rifle as well and you are my next victim. That thing like everywhere. Like it's kind of insane right now. As thank you, the level of skill required to make a homemade gun is too high for the average person not to hurt themselves in the process. That or they're military obsessed hikikomori and won't go out anyway. And 09112, the best defense is to be aware of your surroundings at all times. Be vigilant and avoid situations in which you do not have enough information. That sounds like I have to be home like 24/7. I mean, I want to think so as well, but some people aren't, right? So I'm gonna avoid that one. I'm gonna just avoid talking about that one. That's just, yeah. And Lemon Junkie 23, there's many paranoid crazies in America who carry guns on their belt, but in reality, if someone is taking a gun to your face, you'll just give them anything they want, which makes it ineffective. A random citizen isn't gonna be the hero they think they are. Thank you so much for the donation. Mayu, don't have much to contribute, but wanted to say hi. Hello, Mayu. Thank you so much for the donation. Damien, メキシコ人です。Safe from Latin America, Sora. Now seriously, people googling are just curious. Not everyone's going to start making guns or carrying. I really hope so. And thank you, Smag Skull. This incident hasn't changed the crime rates if you think about it statistically. It's just the person and publicity that warps out perceptions. Yeah, so I really hope so as well. But alright, so yeah, Sora, you were overreacting a touch. Makes sense as to why these types of events almost always have an uptick in related searches. It's more like, I mean, I could be overreacting, but it's more like I just want to find a way to protect myself, like when stuff like that happen. I just want to be prepared for it, right? So, because the thing about it is like here, so I did like martial arts, like I did kung fu, boxing, and whatever, and I kind of know how to protect myself from people. But the best thing you can do to protect yourself is usually run away. Like that's what people tell you in Japan, and that's what my senseis freaking taught me as well. And so I've been thinking that that's legit the best way to run away from people and like survive from that, because people don't have like guns and stuff, right, in Japan. They have like usually knives. That's it. So if they just have knives, freaking run away, and it works, like seriously. And like when it comes down to like running, I'm super fast and I can freaking run like without stopping like for a while. So yeah, so I was fine with like freaking people having like weapons and whatever. But if they have guns, like I don't know what to do. So that's kind of my point, basically, if that makes any sense. And a Chevalier du Nord. So you should Google the 1960 assassination of Inejiro Asanuma. Thank you so much for the donation. So the thing about it is like, is it true that you'll be safe to just go prone if you hear a gunshot, or just like lay down instantly? Or like, does that not do anything? No. Always run away. But against the guns, I don't know though. So the thing about it is like, we know Yakuzas have guns and stuff, but at the same time, we know we are safe from Yakuzas. Like, so fortunately, Yakuzas never do anything to like normal people unless you mess with them. So people think Yakuzas are dangerous and scary in Japan, right? But in reality, Yakuzas only mess with like each other. They never really do anything to like normal people, because they freaking care about how badasses they are. If they freaking, shoot normal people, then they will lose their dignity, basically. And people will basically talk shit about Yakuzas, right? So, yeah, but yeah. Aren't they also loan sharks? Yes, they are. So... I honestly have never had any problems with like Yakuzas, actually. They are chill. They usually are chill. But they are scary, for sure. Thank you. If you hear gunshots, look for cover, hit the ground. Number one rule is get away. そう考えるの今回無差別じゃなくて、いやー、なんかだからな、もしターゲットが自分の場合だったらどうすりゃいいんだろうってことですよね。そう考えたとき何も思いつかないんですよ。And J Breezy 3D print a mecha suit. Mecha suit. Is that really a thing? But thank you so much. And Curd the Turd. This is my life savings. Please give a shout out to my cheeseburger. Hey cheeseburger, how's it going? What's up? Your brother is Yakuza right now. He's not. I know. I have some friends like who are in Yakuza actually. I'm not gonna talk about them that much because like they have nothing to do with my channel. But Yakuzas are usually chill. Like they will be chill towards you as long as you don't mess with them like at all. As long as like you don't go like you suck, they will be chill. Like 100% of the time. いや、つながりがあるっていうか、そういう友人がいるんですよね。うん。でも反社とつながりがあるっていう方も違う気がするけど、そういう友人がいるのはリアル。うん。あんまりいいことだと思ってないけど。And thank you, man of culture. One more thing. If you're running away from a gunman, do not run in a straight line. Always run at an angle and change the directions every few strides. I know like this might sound stupid, but So you know how in FPS games people basically crab walk, right? Like boom, boom, boom. People do that, right? Because they don't want to get headshotted and whatever in games. Is that actually viable in real life? Like, is it stupid? Real life, it is stupid. Stupid. It's stupid. I mean, crab run, crab walk, crab walk. Is it? Somebody just became a mod. What the fuck? Oh. What the fuck? I don't know why I just made you a mod, but I'm sorry. I had to get rid of it. So it works. なぜかモデレーター。なんででしょうかね。ほんと不思議。You don't know what crab walking is, though. In this case, what I mean is like the ones you see in like FPS games, like where they just do like psh, like strafing? I think that's what they call it, right? なんか俺モデレーターになってるそう。本当に意図なかったんですけど、すいません。And 5150 hold. Yakuza help civilians during natural disasters. I kind of doubt what they do, but yeah, I heard they do that too sometimes. But thank you. Jesus Christ, I will always protect you, my child. I hope I'll be fine and safe, but let's see. But thank you. And S, if you're targeted, carry something thick and backpack to protect your back. Head down, run zigzag. So basically, I know like this might look stupid, but I'm actually kind of curious. So there's a guy with a gun, right? This is a gun, I'm sorry. And this is me. So I have to run like this. Right? Basically. And just, instead of going this, I have to go like, right? So I heard I should just like lay down instantly or just go prone. Does it really work? I don't know. That's kind of I'm kind of curious about. So I heard if you hear a gunshot, you just have to go like prone like this, like instantly. Like, huh? Is it true? This. Like, am I stupid for doing it? No. I don't save. No. So if you hear a gunshot, you just go this. That's stupid, unless the guy shooting is even dumber. Somebody told me like it's like the best thing you can do, but okay, so this is a troll. What? So this is troll, basically. But this is not troll, okay. Let me just read the donations. Wait, Arrested F-word, can you think of anything more disgusting than a carpeted bathroom? My... Ah! Thank you so much for the donation. I'm sorry, I'm just not used to seeing more disgusting than the carpeted bathroom. My diarrhea in your mouth. But thank you so much for the donation. Gun rage. Pipe guns aren't as effective as you might think. They are constructed with the same primitive technology as guns from the 1800s. The thing about it is like, so for you, I don't know where you're from. So for you, it's like some outdated stuff, right? But in Japan, it's still something really scary because we know nothing about guns. We know nothing about firearms. So I've never heard any gunshots in my entire life in Japan. So when I went to America and when I actually heard some gunshots, like there, I freaked out and I couldn't sleep the whole night. I was like, damn. So yeah. And it's kind of scary because I don't know anything about it, so. But yeah. And a Neo Cavalier, join the Yakuza and then no one will mess with you. If you are Yakuza, then other Yakuzas will mess with you. But thank you so much for the donation. And Daniel Sporter, why does it seem like Nihonjin have sudden extreme emotional outbursts like this sometimes? Is it because they can't express themselves? It's more like we are worried about this. And in my case, I was like thinking about what to do when stuff like that is like actually happening in front of me. And since I am not used to like any of that, I just cannot come up with like things I can do. And this is kind of like making us worried in a way, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I mean, for some people here, you guys are used to hearing that, so... いや、それなんですよ、本当これ、マジでこれ、yeah, this, exactly this. Yeah, exactly this. And I cannot come up with like any ways to just basically deal with it. So, Big Shoes, thank you. Okay, so in FPS, people aim for red barrels, but you have red hair. Thank you so much for the donation. And, ありがとうございます。名前未だに読めない。500円です。防弾服を買って下着のようにいつも着て歩くのはどうですか？もちろん足の間にある部位を一番大切にしないといけませんね。股間って撃たれんのかな？股間は多分撃たれないんじゃないかな。あ、でもありがとうございます。本当にすごい助かります。だからね、その防弾系も買い方わかんないし、どこに売ってんのかわかんないっていう。それもわかんないのが怖いんですよね。So like, yeah, he's basically saying like if you make a gun yourself, it's hard to aim at people with it. But since I know nothing about it, I didn't know about it either, right? So that's kind of like why I'm kind of worried about it. I don't know how effective like it is. I don't know like how scary it is actually. So, and that retro dude Leon, I have a very long penis. Thank you so much for the donation. Round 0, it's okay to get panic. Because you've been peace in your life. Just be cautious, okay? Funny in here. If gunfight happen, people just crowding to watch it. Yeah. It's more like, again, like, I'm not used to it, so I don't know, like, what to do when they are, like, firearms, basically. So, guys, everyone talking about apt running in zigzags, but people can have machine guns and, like, shoot many bullets a second. But since Japan is safer, there's a small chance it will happen. Okay. And Mobig, if real life is like video games, then press shift control and spacebar to miss all those bullets, or get a headshot for a quick respawn. Thank you so much for the donation. Man of culture, in real life, just duck your head while running. Alright, so then basically I do is this. So there's a guy with a gun, right? So I basically duck like this and just run like this. Or is it better to just completely just stand up like this and freaking just run like super fast? One or two, which is better? If I duck, I'll be slower, for sure, right? This, if I do this, like, I'll be faster, for sure. I'm actually curious. Let me take up all. Titan moons fitter. You'll be fine. Just follow your human instincts, and you'll most likely to be fine. Less likely be fine. And also, Japan is still super safe compared to other places like US. Yeah, still. So Japan is safe for sure, I know, but still things can happen, right? しゃがんだら起動す。そうなんだよな。どっちがいいんだろう。So yeah, it's like half, right? So it's like the same, basically. Arms crossed behind your neck. Really? Like this? Head down, sprint. Carry a textbook in your backpack for. See, this is what I mean. So like all Americans out there like know how like what to do when there are guys with like guns. Like all those stuff is something I never knew. So I have to actually learn about it now because it can happen, right? Like so in Japan, people have been saying like there are no guns, so we don't have to learn about it. But like now I feel like we have to, basically. And thank you, Cavalier du Nord. I heard the Japanese government cracked down on Yakuza once they were inconvenient and it just opened room for street punk gangs. Partially right, but thank you so much for the donation. And skirt bubble gum squirts. All retail workers in America are told if there is a shooter, first find a place to hide, wait for the police, or wait till you know it's safe to run away. What if they find you though there? But thank you so much for the donation. S. Going prone is for when someone is shooting into a crowd. Zigzag is when they're after you. 本って so books are effective. And thank you, Dale Jones. We Americans are violent even without guns. Japan doesn't have a violent culture, so even if every Japanese person built a gun, it would be pretty safe. I want to think so, but again, I still like have to be prepared for people like them, right? So, an unoriginal name, thank you. If there's a shooter, just keep your sister close by. She's probably slower than you, so you just need to outrun her, and she will get shot instead. Easy. I don't want to do that though, but thank you so much for the donation. Christian, Sora, you are overreacting. I bet you everyone will forget about it in a week and everything will go back to normal. I hope, but I just thought I have to like actually prepare myself for that. I've been thinking about carrying a pepper spray, like recently. I've been thinking about buying one, like on Amazon actually, but I just didn't know like if it's effective or not. Either way, like even if that incident didn't happen, I was gonna buy a pepper spray for myself because I feel like I have to have something to like protect myself from something. So. And thank you, S. I spent 4 years living in an area where I heard multiple gunshots every night. I didn't do anything special. It will never get to a risky level here. I hope. Well, thank you so much. Joshua Prado, the thing about running zigzags is to make you harder to get shot by the shooter than in a straight line. Yeah, I can kind of imagine. Yeah. But I just don't know how easy it is, or like how hard it is to like shoot people. So yeah. Yeah, right. Let's see. And Snagskull, if you aren't afraid of throwing knives, then there's definitely no reason to be scared of pipe guns. Huh. Thank you so much for the donation. And Sabata40, Zigzag is a troll. Run away, hide, or take cover. If you are close to him, do your best to fight for your life if possible. Is it really? So there's like this one thing I've been curious about, and I never asked this question because like I was like, yeah, that's kind of stupid, but I want to ask you guys something. I heard guns are useless in a close range, so if you're close to them, then you can actually fight them back. But is it true? I don't really think you should like even fight fight them back though. Not useless, huh? Opposite. Depends. Yeah. Yeah, I figured, yeah. And thank you, that retro Doodleon. Well, we actually worked. Sorry, but I had to. I wish for the best for you and your peers. Thank you so much for the donation. PVT Paye. You'll want to run to cover while making yourself a small target as possible. Shooting accurately is a skill that needs hours of practice. So, I don't know how easy it is to like aim at people. Like again, like I'm from Japan, right? And Japan is a country like where nobody even knows what guns even look like. Basically, some do, but and so I play FPS games a lot, right? So I don't know anything about it. All my knowledge about guns and whatever, it's from like freaking games. In games, it's easy to aim at people, right? But in real life, I heard it's actually hard. So it's kind of useless if you are not trained. So is it that hard to shoot people? いやー、それどうなのかな。なんかあんまり刺激しない方がいい気がする。Spray and pray, huh? Yeah, I figured, yeah. In real life, it's easier. いや、熱中症は本当に気をつけてます、最近、マジで。コロナはなんか、最近結構適当に関わってきちゃってる、正直。I think it's hard. Depends on the gun. So if you just make guns yourselves and if you do like shoot it, then it's hard, right? まあ一発目外したっていうのはありますからね。確かに。そうなんだよな。投げる暇あったらってやつですよね。追いかけられたらってやつだよな。And Moby, thank you. Looks like shooters in Japan unlive important people, so you should be fine. Love you, senpai. Love you too. Thank you so much. I want to think it's safe, but yeah. I shouldn't. I really cannot go like, oh, it's safe in Japan, so I don't have to worry anymore. I can't go like that anymore, so yeah, I'm just trying to think about a way to just, yeah, deal with it basically. And gun rage. If you hear a gunshot and don't know where it came from, the first thing you do is get on the ground. If you know where they are, run zigzags. Thank you so much for the donation. Tin H, how are you? I do hope it's an isolated case. But thank you so much for the donation. Chevalier do know. So if you go prone in a crowd, you'll get trampled. Thank you so much for the donation. And carry a sex doll and use it as a meat shield. I mean, thank you so much for the donation. 09112. You can start by learning what gunfire sounds like. Bullets sound like a firework, but there's a whistle sound due to the speed of the bullet. Like, pshoo! But let's see. Well, thank you so much for the donation. Kingsman, thank you. Yoshiki Takahashi, 27, thank you so much. Born from Japan, I think our country is still very safe and some crazy people shouldn't scare others. I'm more afraid of earthquakes than guns. I live in the USA and it's fucking here. Studying English here, so sorry for mistakes I'm using translator. I guess earthquakes are scarier, maybe? To me, though, earthquakes are not that scary anymore because I'm so used to it. I finally get why. Americans, not only just Americans, but like I finally get why non-Japanese people are afraid of like earthquakes like that much, and we go like, you are overreacting, dude. So it's basically the same situation, huh? So you guys know more about guns, so you guys basically go like, you shouldn't worry about it. But we are in Japan where earthquakes like happen everywhere, and we are used to it, and we just go like, don't worry. It's that hard. But it's more like, I mean, you guys say yes, true, right? But it's more like, because we know what to do when earthquakes like are there. Like when earthquakes like hit us, we know what to do. So we are not that afraid, because we know what to do. And you guys know what to do when there are freaking like gun shooting, like people with guns. まあね、そこなんでかいの来たら、でもすごい小さいのでもあれですけどね。Yeah, that too. That too. So. And thank you, Scarlett Jones. It will be okay, sir. I know things feel scary right now, but it is very unlikely that you will never ever need any of this. Just stay aware of surroundings. I'm kind of curious what you guys mean by like stay aware of surroundings, because I just have to be in a situation like where a person's going berserk, probably. まあそうなんですよね。地震が怖いのと似てんのかな? And thank you, Just Jay. There are so many different guns. Some are stronger, some can be effective in close range, some guns don't even require a person to aim. Thank you so much for the donation. Vivi, grab gun, both hands pointed away from yourself. Thank you so much for the donation. 09112. It is difficult to shoot at a moving target. I have been shot. What the You will find the next day? Huh. 海洋圏図。アニメみたいな力あれば、まああんま心配しなくていいんでしょうが、現実だとすごい心配するというか、めちゃくちゃ怖いですね、普通に。いや、包丁だ、それなんですけど、so like when it comes down to people with like knives and stuff, I can run away because I know what to do. Because they have to be in close range, right? Like if they have knives and stuff. So yes, people with knives could be scarier because like it's an actual thing, but you can still like run away from people. And when it comes down to like freaking running, I'm kind of confident I can run for I can run for freaking 1 hour non-stop. And I kind of want to think I'm kind of faster than like the people out there. Yeah, because I can just run away. But guns, on the other hand, yeah, I don't know what to do, honestly. Judo, I mean, I did 3 different martial arts. They all tell you to run away from them. Like, especially when they have, like, weapons. So. And thank you, Yoshiki Takahashi 27. Whoa, your Japanese is super good. I'm a new viewer. Thank you so much. Fuck Global Project discovered you a few days ago. Did you live in America because the English and meatloaf very Japanese as genitals very good. USA have fireworks these days and it is very strange nice here. Thank you so much for the donation. 僕なんだろう勘違いされてたあれですけど日本人でございます。そうですね自分のチャンネルでなんだろうなこのちょっと今笑ってしまったのは日本語うまいねっていうネタみたいなのがあって。自分のチャンネルでなんか自分本当日本生まれ日本育ちの日本人なんですがそういうネタがあるんですよ自分のチャンネルでなんかうわお前日本語うめえっつってでも俺の方が日本語うめえかなって言われるネタみたいなのがあってちょっとそれを今思い出しちゃったんでちょっと笑ってしまったんですが自分日本人で日本で教育も受けててずっと日本に住んでますアメリカ住んだことはないですねでじゃあなんで英語喋れるのかっていう聞かれるんですけど、育ちつつなんか日本語と英語を使って生きてきたのでそうですねどっちも一応 喋れるみたいな感じでございますけど、教育とかは全部日本語で受けてますので、日本要素の方が多いですやっぱり。どっちかっていうと実は海外のこと何も知らないレベルで日本人です自分。どんぐらい日本人かっていうと、今こんな銃ってどんなものなのって聞いてしまうぐらい海外のこと何も知らないレベルの日本人です。一般的な日本人より多分海外のこと知らないレベルまであるけど、まあ言語が話せるからなんかよく海外の人と思われがちですが 100% 日本人でございます。はいということではいそういうことです。はいちょっとすみません、ちょっと普通に面白かったんで日本語うまいそういうネタがあるのですみません、ちょっと面白かったです。Eyeball, thank you so much for the donation. And Rare Virtual System. Hold us. Yeah, I'm having a great day. It's 1 p.m. here, but thank you so much for the donation. Big Shoots, how confident in your Naruto run do you feel? Not that confident, but thank you so much for the donation. And Exilero, I'm from South Africa, which is dangerous, so I'm faced by crime. But earthquakes do scare me, yeah. This news really shocked my Japanese friend here. So, like, not only me. Like, a lot of Japanese people here are worried and, like, basically all of us are freaking going insane right now. Because now we finally just started being aware of, like, guns being used in Japan, right? So, and a more big thank you. Guns are illegal and unlive people is illegal. So just say no and move your hand side to side, reject being unlive, and you should be fine. Thank you so much for the donation, S. Yes, you're overreacting in my opinion, but as someone who's lived in Japan 4 years now, earthquakes don't bother me anymore. And I'm American, so gunshots outside don't scare me. I have an advantage? Maybe. I mean, it's more like you know how guns work, and you know like how it's used, right? You know like what it looks like, you know how to even shoot guns. So it's more like you know about it, so you aren't that worried as much. It's more like guns for Japanese people are like something so mythical, so we don't know what they are like. So we are like, I don't know what we are supposed to do. Like what can we even do when there's a guy with a gun? So it's kind of like that, but yeah. And Kesha Scarborough, thank you. How's the election coming over there? Thank you so much for the donation. I'll just avoid this one, but thank you. S, thank you. Your Japanese is good. Thank you so much for the donation. 09112. I worked in a pawn shop that was robbed. We have bullet-resistant desk, but when the bullet hits it, it explodes and sends pieces of metal at high speed. I used a shotgun to defend myself. That's actually scary, but thank you so much. And Sabata 40, keep researching. There are articles and YouTube videos that are very informative. I think you were scared mainly because you don't know anything about guns. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So, and thank you, Big Shoots. As a citizen of United States of America, can you give me tips to train on my shadow clone jutsu? Thank you so much for the donation. I don't know like what can be done. I don't know how that works. I can't really teach you like how it works, butそれはもうずっと前から心配してますよ。ぶっちゃけこれは思ってあるから、いわゆる未知の恐怖ってやつだよね。いやもうそう something like what's really scary is like when we know nothing about something, like it becomes even scarier, right? Because we don't know how it works. It's like we are seeing some kind of magic, some kind of like sorcery, right? That's kind of why, to me, like at least it's freaking scary. So, stop speaking Japanese. English, okay? I'm sorry. I'll try. Yeah, I'll try. And I was thinking, alright, if you go stream in Central Tokyo, I can be a bodyguard. Problem solved. Thank you so much for the donation. And ZZYY, thank you so much for the donation. So... in India, for most of the part, there's no gun violence, but other type of violence is here. Stay low and run to cover if you're close to any. Depends on the environment and where you are in relation to the shooter. Those are like already illegal, but it still happened, so... いや、それなんだよな、本当に。Like, the thing about it is, like, for Japanese people, including myself, like, we don't know what gunshots even sound like. So... And thank you, Christian. Bro, I didn't know you speak Japanese. I mean... Nice troll. ちょっと前斜めにまあだからあれですよね、しゃがんで動くってやつですよね。A loud sudden firework without the sparkly sounds after. I'm gonna just avoid talking about that incident, but yeah, to explain it, we don't know what they even sound like. So, but poppy noises you say, right? But how are they different from like freaking fireworks and like freaking tires, like, you know, going boom? But yeah, now people are googling like how to make pipe guns in Japan, like everywhere. So, and Juan, I'm sorry. And Juan Chaves, thank you so much. The Second Amendment, gun rights, is to keep government small and prevent government from becoming tyrannical. Banning guns do nothing. Well, thank you so much for the donation. And Yoshikata Hashi 27. www. I think you were very strange at first because screaming words of penis and vagina and other such words, but you also seem serious guy as well. Super silly big boy. I'm using your skank 2 videos and testing my English. Thank you, Sora-san. I feel like you are truly... Wait, are you Lemon Jongi? Wait, are you Lemon Jongi? I really cannot tell. I feel like you Lemon Jongi 23. But thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. あれ、日本人の方だとしたら、あれ、どっちだ？レモンジョンギーじゃないかな、この人。違うかな。Thank you so much for the donation. And big shoots. It was good seeing you again, busted. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it, big shoots. And you know 116, hello. Hello, how's it going? Humbert M. When you Google how to make pipe guns, you might end making a pipe bomb and lose hand privileges. Thank you, Dar Siga. You're super cool. I hope that you stay safe. Thank you so much for the donation. You're cool too. Thank you. So, a lot of people are saying it's easy to make one. But no at the same time. Who know how to, yeah. Yeah, it's scary right now in Japan, for sure. Yeah, that's what I heard too. It's cheap, is like what I heard. それはやだな、誰でも作れんのは。I like table tennis recently. 怖っ。Really? And thank you 09112. Look at Hickok 45 in YouTube. His videos have the real sound of bullets. Thank you so much for the donation. I will check them out later. Getting stabbed. As to that, I'm not that worried actually. I am in a bit, but still. But so what I heard is like, again, so like as I'm taking a poll here, some people think it's easy to make one, right? So if it's like really that easy to make one, thank you, maybe change subject. Gonna stress yourself out. It's more like I want to know about it. I want to be prepared for it, right? Because right now, I know nothing about it, right? So I don't know like what can be done to protect myself from like all those stuff. Yeah, that. So I am yes. Yeah. I heard of that. Yeah. I'm okay. Yes, I'm quite okay. I'm just like thinking about like what can be done to protect myself from like those situations. And Gamma Rage, thank you. I honestly think knowledge of pipe guns might become the most dangerous at night when people rob convenience stores. Behind a desk, you can't run. I mean, I've been looking it up, like, I've been doing like a lot of research about what to do, like what can be done, stuff like that. And Levan X, does Japan have paintball or airsoft gun games? Yes. While it's not the same, it could help you with figuring out how to avoid getting hit. And thank you, Cat さん。日本に住んでいるアメリカ人としてアメリカの生活の不安に思い出されました。アメリカに住んだところで毎週発射されてガンが起きました。だから私の気持ちわかります。いやだからね、すごい正直なこと言うと、なんかそういうあったじゃないですか。なんつうんだろう。その銃の事件とかって大体アメリカなんですよ。大体アメリカとかあと他の国じゃないですか。ニュースとかで鉄砲とかそういう言葉を聞いたら大体どうせアメリカだからな、まあ日本は大丈夫だろってなってるんですよね。我々は自分も含め。けどそれが実際に日本で起きたってなると、今まで作り上げてきた平和の幻想一気に崩れんすよ。で、本当に大丈夫なのってなんのかぶっちゃけ正直な気持ち。だパニックってんのはありえるかな。平静さを保つことができれば何も恐れることはないと思います。We know how guns work in games, but not in real life, basically. And, でもキャットさんありがとうございます。アメリカの人からの意見聞くのすごい貴重で、アメリカの人って、まあ言い方良くないかもしれないけど慣れてるじゃないですか。そういうのって、そういう事件とかって。だからどうすればいいのかってアメリカの人に聞くのが一番落ち着く、ぶっちゃけ。And Yoshi Kitakahashi 27, thank you. No, it's Nariki from Hello Talk. I don't know who Lemon Jogging 23 is. Yeah, I mean, I was sad when you ghosted me. Then I wondered where that nice girl Jennifer went. So I reverse Google searched your picture and found out you were actually a trap. Thank you so much for the donation, Lemon Jogging 23. Thank you so much for trolling me really well. I appreciate it. Where's my eyebrow? Thank you. Getting stabbed is arguably worse than getting shot. Thank you so much for the donation. And that bad shoes, this should calm you down. So I'm actually calm. It's more like I just don't know what to do, like when there's stuff like that. So I just kind of like. I just clicked on the link and yeah, I mean. So. And thank you so much for the donation, Mr. Legend Gamer. Thank you so much. I mean, it was like the obvious, like, rickroll. But do you have a Japanese sword in your room? I have 2 Chinese swords, fake ones. 1 anime sword for my YouTube channel. That's really it. So. It did calm you down, didn't it? I mean, I'm calm actually. I'm calm. It's just more like I just want to know what to do. Like, what can be done? Realistically, you don't have to do anything. You live in one of, if not the safest countries in the world. Yeah. そうなんだよな。この自分で作れてしまうっていう事実がやばいっすよねっていう。これが例えば輸入してきたとかだったらまだ変わったんだよな、ぶっちゃけ。日本は電車もうない。もうないと思ってる。最近のこのね、連日のニュースはもうやばい気がする。And thank you, Darcyga. Can you say the word 時を止まる in Dio's voice for my friend, please? The world! 時を止まれ! That didn't sound like Dio, but... And realistically, you can't even do anything. But the chances to be targeted by a shooter is very low. It's very low. But yeah, again, like... I just wanted to be prepared for it. Have you been outside of Japan? I went to America and I went to Korea. And I went to America like 10 years ago. And yeah, I heard gunshots like there. And it was kind of scary. I couldn't really chill there, unfortunately. And Jamie Berry, aloha from Hawaii. Hope to visit Japan soon. Thank you so much for the donation. I want to actually go to Hawaii too. Like, I was gonna go there last year, but yeah, I mean, things happen. So, are you Chinese? Ni hao, I'm Japanese. Konnichiwa. I just have to do it every time like people think I'm Chinese. Pennsylvania, Washington DC, New York. I don't think AK-47s are like available in Japan though at all. So really? Wait, you serious? Like my iPhone? So if I were to just like, put it here, can it just like protect me though? My heart? Really? I mean, yeah, it's better than nothing, yeah, for sure, but if it's effective, then like, why not, right? Depends on the gun. So I want to think, そんな気もするけども、なんかないよりマシっていうんだったらっていうか、I personally、いやー、例えばですよ、そうだ、政治家とか有名人だったらってあるけども、なんかこういうケースがあると、まあ日本人の気質的に、まあ自分もめちゃくちゃ日本人なんでなんだかんだ言ってアホなことはしてますが、あ、こういうことって起こるんだって考えたときにめっちゃ怖くなりません？自分だけかなこれ。 Not stealth marketing, by the way. I'm not like obviously saying like, oh, my iPhones. 個人的な恨みとか、自分多分個人的な恨み誰からも買ってないはずなんで、大丈夫だと思いたいけどな。でも自分インターネットにね、自分のことやってるから、どう思われてるか分かったもんじゃないんで、自分は大丈夫だと思っててもね、他の人からしたら、どう思われてるか分からないものがあるんで。Sora-san, stop speaking English. You have to speak your native language. Japanese, Chinese. What? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, wasn't he on TikTok or something actually? Iや、あれは、あのケースはですね、多分、that case is like, yeah, I mean, he probably has dementia, so, and he doesn't really care, because I don't really think he remembers, like, at all, about what happened, so. Yeah, I want to think so. I was actually thinking about it the other day. Like, I wanted to buy a bulletproof something the other day. Like, I freaking just like went on Amazon to like check some stuff and they actually sell them. And I was like, oh damn. Like, what is it? Knife-proof armor and like bulletproof armor, like both. They were selling them, so I was like, oh, I might actually get one. And at the same time, I was like, wait, do I really need it? Because I don't really think I need it as of now yet. I might in the future, but basically yes. I just want to know like what to do when things happen. And in this case, I legit have no idea as to like what I can do. So, and thank you rquick3208. Yeah. I see. So it can be expensive, huh? And thank you, rquick3208. Something people may also try to do is make things that look like pipe guns but are actually fake. Then take advantage of the fear in Japan right now in order to rob stores or people on the street by just pretending it's a real pipe gun. Let's see. And no, thank you. Japanese ISPs and telecoms have substantial surveillance capacity to crack down on people discussing homemade boom sticks online. Source: I worked for the company that sold equipment to NTT Docomo. Ooh. My mic is lagging? Really? Did I fix it? Did I fix it? Wait, so now I'm kind of talking about this, and now they think I'm trying to get a gun, basically. But what if I'm speaking English, though? And thank you, Banana. Wait. Do you know what bozo is? No. Thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, I guess I kind of know what to do now. I mean, I just figured out like it's not that easy to like aim at people. So it doesn't mean I'll be chill over it though. I will still be kind of aware of it, and I will just not automatically think that Japan is safe. I've been saying it. Mike, again, really? Did I fix it? Did I fix it? Your mic is shaky. Oh, maybe this was the reason. Loose cable. Yeah, I just fixed it, yeah. And, AA, thank you. Unless you get body armor that's actually military or police grade, it's not going to work. Plus, ballistic vests are hot and uncomfortable. I know from experience. It's back again. Really? What the? I 100% fixed it. I 100% fixed it. I 100% fixed it. Yeah. That was my thing. My power thing. So. But yeah, I mean, I kind of feel なんだそれ多分ね変わることないっすよ。チェック安いっすもんマジで。だってユニクロで1000円ですよ。マジ安い。So yeah, I kind of figured out like what to do. So I just have to basically know that well, let's see. Still, like that doesn't mean I'll be safe 100% right. So I just have to be like ready for it. Anthony Cantu, thank you. Hello, so I'm glad to finally catch your stream. Thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, I'm not really doing like again. What? It should be fine this time. Probably settings. Throat soundproofing is hurting my ears. My audio interface is like 100% fine though. Oh! This could be it. I fixed it. Did I fix it? This never used to happen in this type of house. Maybe, yeah. Alright, so I fixed it, right? But yeah, まだわかんない。Yeah, maybe my sound, like my software issue or something. But yeah, I guess like I kind of know like what to do. I guess like I'll think about it later as well. Like there are just like so many things I have to like think about. Like I have to be just worried about. So like I just don't know what can be done. But yeah, I will just avoid talking about that. I mean, I kind of had to, but yeah, just be aware of surroundings, but don't go paranoid. Still gotta live life. Yeah, I guess. I heard it's actually. Ah! Thank you so much for the donation. Yes. What is this? What does this mean? Why? Mike, okay, really? Oh, it's every time I get a donation then. Yeah, it's every time I get a donation. Yeah, every time I get a donation. Yeah, it's every time I get a donation. Yeah. Yeah. So that's like some server issue. I cannot do anything about it myself. Yeah. Yeah, every time I get a donation. Yeah. So I cannot do anything about it. It's like a Streamlabs like problem. I cannot do anything. Thank you so much for the donation, Jay. Let's see if it happens one night. Ah! And thank you so much for the donation, Live and X new mic funds. Yes, thank you. Test. Is it happening? 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 Alright, yeah. See? We figured it out. I cannot do anything about it. But thank you so much for the donation, S and Liv and X and J. I'm not gonna buy a new mic though, cause like we just figured out what the problem is. Are you in the Matrix? And thank you, Mika. Hi, this is a test donation. Thank you so much for the donation. Doesn't seem like it though. Yeah. Even if I turn off the sound entirely like this, I just like turned off the sound. I just turned off the sound, but it still happens probably. Ready? And Samuel Kido, thank you so much. I just turned it off, but like for real. And thank you so much, Tell with tag Morb. Thank you so much, Andre. Thank you. Yeah, that's a weird glitch. Disable alerts. I forgot how to do it. And David Rosa, thank you. Try this to help take a gun safety course to build up familiarity. A shooting course to build confidence. This would avoid a lot of panic in a bad situation. Might save your life or someone else's. Yeah. And Jay, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. But David Rosa, yeah, thank you so much. Like I didn't have to like think about it. Try to turn off the donation sound. How do I do it? I did it right. I did it right now. Maybe. 放送を中断するならもう多分普通にちょっとお出かけするかな。I mean, I turned it off, but it still goes on. I turned it off. It still goes on. I cannot fix it myself. Did I fix it? I fixed it, right? Oh, okay. Damn. And Jay, thank you. And Mark, Angela, Francisco, thank you so much. Jay, thank you so much. Jay, thank you. It's not fixed. Yeah, I cannot fix it myself. It's the Streamlabs problem. But yeah, I cannot do anything about it. Yeah, I mean, what is this? I freaking just turned it off. Ready? I just turned it off. Ready? I just turned it off. And it still goes like... But yeah, it's okay now. Really? Huh. Yeah, I mean, I guess... It should be working now. But yeah, thank you so much for coming to the stream, everybody. So I hope this problem will be solved as well, like this Streamlabs problem. But yeah, you time the channel. You don't have to. No, you don't have to. You shouldn't do it though. I mean, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna go now. But thank you so much for I don't know, like telling me, I mean, teaching me the ways. Thank you so much. I guess I will just figure out some things myself as well. But thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody. So for 3 minutes, I'm gonna try to just read everything and try to reply to just all the comments as much as possible. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. And Mr. Canadian Wolf, thank you so much. Let's see. Thank you, Slongshot 2007. I kind of figured out it's my software issue. So. Oh. やめてください。